Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Sanctum League 3.20. In this episode, I want to do like a quick rant video, kind of like a how'd it go discussion, because I did 100 winged abyss scarabs, and I had all the abyss nodes on the tree except for the tunnel, like the abyssal depths. I did everything but the abyssal depths, and then the concept was trying to make the abyss last to 3 pits and 4 pits, and you go, what's a pit? And it's like the first stop where it starts to poop out monsters, and then it continues its trail, and then it makes another pit. And so the first one will either be a pit or you get an abyssal depth. The abyssal depth is the other thing, to go to like the lich or the Stygian Vice, the Stygian Spire. So then I took all the nodes, and so you get a lot of pits, and they last to 3 and 4, and then the concept of the 3 and 4 is as they go more pits and more cracks, you're getting more monsters and rares and magics. They're all magic for each prior chance to get it, and so you can get like one abyss that lasts 4 of them. So I would like to compare it like it's like you go from a normal abyss, which you would be basically rushing the lich through the abyssal depths. This one is more of the like king harpy sale. Your harpy lasts longer. It's well, your abyss in this case, it lasts longer. It does more spawns, more has more rares, more monsters at the same time. Like does crazy shit, and it went to 4 instead. So overall, like it's really cool, and it's comparable to like Blight and these mechanics where like you set them up and you have to like do them for a little bit, and then you get like quite a bit of reward and loot out of it. It isn't like instant, it isn't fast, but then it's also quite a lot of monsters, very rewarding, pretty insane. So I just wanted to give that quick feedback, then go over it as like a rant, yeah. So if you don't know about the first video goes over the strat, so I'm not gonna re-go over the strat. So basically, this was actually pretty cool, like how much of the pits, but then it was just basically how fast they spawn out of the pits sometimes. Maybe it was the map I was using because I was using Crimson Temple, but the abyssal depths, like I mean the pit, when it would go into a certain area, would like just not spawn as much, and then that would cause it to take forever to move to the next one, and there was like a lot of waiting. So it could have been a lot faster, and then that's comparing it to the other like top things like ritual, the blight, or the other one, yeah, or King Harpies. So this season I don't really recommend it over the other things like King Harpy or ritual are great, blight's great. I don't really recommend this over it, but it was pretty fun to see like taking abyss to 4 and how many monsters you could spawn. Like it summoned sometimes I was getting like 15 rares out of a single pit because I probably triggered all of these. So abyss pits have 3, so 9% chance to spawn 15 additional rares, and it was just like boom, just fucking dumping them like 4 at a time on you, and it was pretty insane. I was getting so many fractures and tons of like cool rare drop items and tons of uniques. So if I kept going, I was clearly going to hit stuff, and I was hitting the enlightened card like 4 times, so I'm hitting the div cards as well. I even hit some 7 years bad lucks, like 2 of them. So yeah, it was actually good for div cards too, just like the Harby farm. I just think I got lucky on the Harby farm and then unlucky here, so it makes it look like Harby's way better, but it probably averages out closer if I had hit an apothecary here. But 3 apothecaries on my Harby farm and 0 here, that is something. And then yeah, I just spawned so many monsters, and I was using the winged abyss scarabs to have 100% increased monsters, and then I think I got like an extra 70% through the tree. And then you can see here it actually has an extra chance to give another 100% increase. So sometimes you'll notice that your thing is like giga juiced, and then most of the time it's bad. So it's really fun when it's giga juiced, and like with the tons of rares and all magic and tons of monsters, and when it all stacks up correctly, oh my god, you get some really fun abysses. But it's pretty rare and you have to run quite a lot of them, so I'm glad I ran 100 winged abyss scarabs to try this out, and then I got to experience it, and I just, like I said, I didn't get lucky, but I put in the stuff to do it, and that was pretty insane. And yeah, that's kind of what it breaks down into, that it's like really crazy RNG if everything stacks up correctly, and you just get some of the funnest abysses you've ever seen, because it wasn't possible before. This stuff didn't exist. It used to be only basically rushing the boss, and following the trail was probably not that great, and now it's you have a choice. You could rush the boss or this, and I still rush the boss even with this strat. Like, I still did my abyssal depths when I found them, because I said, oh, okay, the it's really fast to just run to the end and kill the boss, and then it's honestly finding that's kind of rare, so having it in front of you, you shouldn't skip it. Yeah, I think a very important point to make is that if this stuff is the same or better next season, and you get Abyss on the map device, because right now, you come over here, you got like Anarchy, Domination, Breach, Beyond, Harpy, Delirium, Ritual. We don't have it right now. We don't have Abyss on the map device, so it makes it a lot worse, because that's less abysses for value from your winged abyss, and then this doesn't give you there's no extra value for having tons of abysses in your maps. It's just for each pit and the prior pit, etc. So it doesn't matter about stacking tons of them, but then it's just like for the other investment in the map, it makes it more worth it. And then it's also makes the map more fun. And when you have the abyss throughout the whole map, then you would technically be able to like double up the map. Like, you just follow the abyss, and if you follow more abysses, you'll cover probably the entire map, just the way they'll like average out. Pretty cool. So for this season, I would probably recommend that you go for the other things on the map device, such as brines and harpy, and we could do our ritual, and you can also do well, just get the Deli mirror, and you can get beyond through a sextant, and the other league mechanics are probably better, like blight, harpy, king harpy, and the ritual. Where this is probably better in the future if it gets buffed, changed, the rares again, the loot tables, etc. And also, because it poops out rares, man, it's crazy. But then, yeah, if they change the stuff, if they change the nodes, or they put Abyss on the map device, yeah, that'll really change it. But for now, I'd recommend really like Harpy, Harpy, get your Mirror of Calandra, easy clap. And Fracturing Orbs are pretty sick. I also just wanted to bring this one up because it's like, I was thinking about it kind of the whole time I was doing the Abyss. Delve is great. Delve is amazing. And so you could go delving, and then I'll just give you a small tip that I use, but delving was like, it's like better than Abyss in the current state probably, and then it's like way more depth, way more to explore, have fun with, find, and way more variety, and yeah. It's different because you wouldn't be able, like, juicing the map, like where that I was juicing with the syrup, so it's not really the same, where it's more comparable to like the ritual or the other ones I'm juicing up in the maps, like the Harpy, but delve still pretty good if you want to like have something to farm, since everyone's doing the league mechanic and everyone needs fossils and resonators, so cities are really good and fossil nodes are really good and specific type nodes are good and currency nodes are pretty good, but cities are amazing. You just do cities and you can do bosses and get the extra drop. Find some alls, and you can even find primordial jewels. Pretty good. If you've ever done an abyss, like the video. And if you guys like the video and you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you guys are notified of the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.